everyone, my name is Joni and welcome to Love Qualified TV. I am a Christian romance author and an author coach, and here I share my faith, publishing and entrepreneurship journey. I am going to be doing a May reset vlog today. My baby, my son, is in the background playing, so if you hear sounds and music, yeah, that's him in the background. So I did an April reset vlog. It was my first reset vlog for the year 2026. So if you haven't watched it, then I will leave the link up in the cards. Go and watch it, because I basically, in these vlogs, I discuss how the previous month went, the things I achieved, the things that didn't go so well, and then I use that to strategically make plans or goals for the following month. So today we are going to be discussing the month of April, and then we're going to be talking about the goals for May. So if you're interested in that, then keep watching. So I usually split these the topics into work and life, faith and ministry, health, and business. So when we talk about work and life, in terms of work and life for April, we celebrated Easter. We celebrated the Easter break. This was at the beginning of April, wasn't it? Yeah, I think it was the weekend of the 5th and 6th of April, which was great. So I went to see my parents. We always go home to visit my parents and celebrate Easter with them. I think my brothers were also around as well. And we took my baby boy, our son, we went to visit my parents. We celebrated Easter. We went to church on the Sunday. We were only supposed to stay there for 1 week, but then my son became ill. He got sick again. He had another viral upper respiratory tract infection, but thank God that this time around it didn't last for a whole week. It was only for 3 days. So we ended up staying there for like 3 weeks. So instead of the 1 week that we were supposed to stay at my parents for, we stayed there for 3 weeks. But I won't complain. You know, I love being over at my parents. They love my son so much. Their first grandchild. They don't play about their first grandchild. So it was nice to spend the time with them. But we finally came back to London. My son obviously turned 8 months old on the 1st of April, and he's still in the pre-crawling stage, but he's very active. He's basically doing the tabletop position. He's rocking on his hands and knees, and he is, like, most of the times a day, he rolls back and forth, front and back, and pushing himself up from the tummy position to a sitting position. And yeah, I think it's around the corner. It's around the corner. So we'll see when he eventually crawls. So yeah, I'm grateful to God about that. And that's pretty much. Oh, and the other thing about work and life is, this is actually something I did in May, so I'm going to update you guys it's about work. I'm going to update you guys in next month's video. So the next thing is faith and ministry, and I promised you guys in the last reset vlog that I was going to give you guys the update for my non-profit organization called Love Qualified Foundation, which is the non-profit arm of the Love Qualified ministry. So if you haven't watched the previous vlog, go and watch it, because you'll get the backstory. So I am excited to announce to you guys that we successfully completed our very first Easter mental wellness outreach for the Love Qualified Foundation in Cameroon. So we visited 8 churches, I think it was altogether. It was 7 or 8 churches, and over a total of 3 Sundays, including Easter Sunday. And there were 4 volunteers in total, and we did it in one town. It's the town of Limbe, which is in the southwest region of Cameroon, and we basically just spread awareness about faith and mental wellness. And then we talked about the foundation, about our upcoming projects and upcoming programs when we're going to be launching in October. We shared the leaflets that I made in the previous video I showed you guys, and then we told them about the things that we're going to be doing for them to contact us. And it was amazing. The team did speak to a few people after the service, people who would probably need help. The foundation probably help them. And so I'm excited to see, how things move on from here. and the people who were going to contact us. They were very, very receptive. A lot of the pastors and the church leaders were very receptive, and they were really happy about what we're doing. The fact that we're trying to combine faith and mental wellness, and that we weren't just, trying to separate the two. And they were happy that we are starting in churches. They even encouraged us to go into schools as well to spread the same message, which is what we would want to do in the future by God's grace. So I am super, super excited. It was such a success, and I can't wait to see what God uses us to do in the future. So yay, that's it, really. That's the main thing about faith and ministry that I wanted to share with you guys that we did in the month of April. Now, in terms of the bless you, Papa. In terms of the health section, this is going to be really quick because I haven't really been doing anything different. Like I said, healthy eating, restarted, exercising again, doing my dance workout, doing my core workout as much as I can. And then sleep really is dependent on my baby, but he has gone back to having his longer stretches at night, so he could go 3-4 hour stretches at night. And he wakes up now maybe 1 or 2 times at night, which is really good for us. We're sleeping better, much better. So I am happy about that. I have a bit more energy during the day, so I'm able to do my exercise more during the day, which is a good thing. When it is sunny and when the weather is nice outside, I do try to take him out for a walk, which is quite nice as well. So yeah, that's it about health. Okay, so the last part of the video that we're going to talk about is business. So we basically finished the copy edits with my editor for Whispers of Promise and Glory, which is my upcoming Christian fiction coming of age no spice romance novel that is set in my home country, Cameroon. We finished the copy edits for that in April, and I revealed the second cover for Whispers of Promise and Glory, which is this one. If you haven't seen the cover reveal or the cover design process video, which I'm going to leave up in the car to go and watch it. And then I'm almost done with the front and back matter for Whispers of Promise and Glory. I have written the the bonus chapter, which is going to be exclusive for Kickstarter backers only. I just need to go ahead and annotate it. So I just need to read through it and annotate it, and then I need to write a letter, so a handwritten letter at the beginning, which I'm going to insert at the beginning of the book. So I need to do that, and then I'll be done with the front and back matter. So that will be a goal for May. And then I actually revealed the first secret project. I told you guys in my wrap up for 2025 that I have quite a few secret projects that I was working on. I was finally able to reveal one of them, which is the fact that my debut novel, The One Who Knows Me, is going to be published in French. So it's going to have a French edition. It's called Celui qui me connaît, and that will be coming out on the 30th of May 2026. So just a few weeks. It's up for pre-order right now. So if you are a French speaking reader or you're from Francophone Africa, I know there's quite a few of my readers have been asking for a French edition. You will be able to get the ebook and paperback for my debut novel, The One Who Knows Me. My hope is that I would be able to eventually translate all of them into French. So yeah, and for Whispers of Promise and Glory, you guys are hearing it here first. There will also be a French translation as well for Whispers of Promise and Glory, which I'm really excited about. I will be doing a video I'll be posting a vlog on release day for Celui qui me connaît. That's a French translation, just outlining the whole process of translating my debut novel into French. So I'll share that with you guys. I did it via the bookshop that's carrying copies of my book Love Scribbles and Other Things. That's Good News Bookshop in Loughborough here in the UK, and they are partnering with Kratos Publisher, and they're the ones who so there's a translator that works for Kratos Publisher was the one who translated and edited the book. And yeah, I'm super, super grateful for that opportunity. And they basically did it for a sale, but I will outline the whole process when I do that video. So if you're interested in, what the process of translating to other languages is as an indie author, then you can look out for the video that I will post at the end of the month. Eventually, I'd want to translate my books into German as well, so French and German. So yeah, we've got a long way to go because I've got quite a few books out. But that was one secret project that I was finally able to reveal, and I'm very excited for the other 2 secret projects that I will reveal later. And then I finally fixed an IngramSpark issue that I have been dealing with for I think 9 months. So IngramSpark randomly cancelled my debut novel, The One Who Knows Me. If you don't know what IngramSpark is, it's a distributor for paper. I upload my paperbacks onto IngramSpark and they distribute to lots of different, like, you know, online bookstores, some bookstores even in South Africa, stuff like that. So they randomly cancelled my bestseller, The One Who Knows Me, which is my debut novel, and I didn't know why. And basically I contacted them. They told me that somebody filed a copyright claim against my book. Like, what? And I tried to tell them, I am the author. What do you mean somebody filed a copyright claim? Like, I am the author of the book. Like, I can provide you with evidence. I earned the ISBN, everything. Why would you just cancel my book without investigating it? Like, what is going on? So they asked me to submit an appeal. I submitted the appeal. This was around July, August time. And then I submitted the appeal. They said they would get back to me within 15 days, and they never did. I forgot because I had given birth to my son at the time, and then I was deep into like the newborn bubble and newborn trenches or whatever, so I absolutely forgot. But this year, 2026, I actually put it as one of my business goals for the year that I needed to resolve that issue. So I sent them another email and I sent them another appeal, and I was like, look, you guys said you're going to sort this out 9 months ago. I've been losing sales for my debut novel for 9 good months for something that is not even true, so you better look into it. I was very angry when I sent the email. And they got back to me within a week or so. They got back to me and they said, oh yeah, you're right, it was a mistake, blah blah blah, we fixed it now. They just asked me to resubmit the files and now it's live again. It's really annoying that it took 9 months for them to find, and me nudging them for them to fix it for something that was definitely not my fault and something that they should have looked into or even let me know. I asked them to tell me who filed the complaint and, you know, like, what's the source of, and they said, no, we cannot tell you that information. Really? Anyway, I'm just glad that my debut novel, The One Who Knows Me, is back on IngramSpark because, like I said, it is my bestseller in all the platforms. So yeah, that's one thing that I have been able to fix. My son is trying to get hold of my laptop. So basically, the last thing that I wanted to mention that I did in April is I finally hired a PA. I finally hired a author assistant. Well, it's more like an author assistant, not a personal assistant. It's an author assistant. I finally hired author assistant for my author business because I was struggling with the admin stuff. Basically, the author assistant is going to help me with some admin stuff for my business and also with making social media graphics so that I can use to promote my backlist titles. With the upcoming release of Whispers of Promise and Glory, I am actually spread thin with like focusing on marketing that, and I have not been able to make social media graphics for my backlist titles. So I have hired an author assistant, and basically we did an initial contract to work together for 30 days. So I will be able to update you guys next month and tell you how that went, you know, if it's something I'm going to continue doing, and just my experience with working with an author assistant. But so far it's going well. It's you know, I love, you know, what we've been able to achieve together. So there you go. So that's it in terms of business goals and things that I was able to achieve in April. And finally, very quickly, I'm going to talk about my business goals for May. The first thing is to finish proofreads for Whispers of Promise and Glory, which, to be honest, I've already done, but you know, and then finish, you know, formatting the special edition ebook, paperback and hardcover for Whispers of Promise and Glory to get the files ready. So I need to finish the front and back matter so that I can get it ready to order proof copies for the special editions, and I'm so excited. So I need to get that done by the end of May. Obviously, I want to be able to publish the French translation of The One Who Knows Me, which is Seluki Mekone, and then I want to continue planning the Kickstarter and building my pre-launch follow account. So I am going to end this video by, urging you, or begging you, pleading with you to go and follow my Kickstarter pre-launch page if you're excited about the release of Whispers of Promise and Glory, and you want to support the book, you want to support me, even if you don't plan to pledge eventually, but you want to support me and you want to push the visibility of the campaign, then please go and follow the Kickstarter pre-launch page. I will leave the link in the description. Yes, you will have to create an account, but it takes 2 minutes. Thank you to all those who have followed so far. I see you and I appreciate you so much. I love you guys so much. You guys have been amazing. Thank you for supporting me in my author journey. I am so excited to bring these special editions to you. Like, you guys don't understand how excited I am. But hopefully, next month I might be able to share the special editions with you, depending on when I order the proof copies and depending on how long it would take to get to me. But yes, that's all that I wanted to share in this vlog. Thank you guys so much for watching, and remember that the sovereign love of the one true God has qualified you to be his beloved one. And if you have any goals for May and you want to share with me, then please share and let me know how your April went as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a lovely day and God bless you. Mwah. Bye.